What's going
What's
on?
good?
How are you?
I'm great. How y'all feeling?
Doing good. Doing good.
We're doing
Excellent.
great.
Doing great.
Great.
What up, Kay?
Can you hear us well?
Yeah, I can hear you. I might have to throw that other AirPod in
Okay.
just to make sure I hear y'all clearly. Can y'all hear that fan?
No, we can't hear it.
It is John Blaze in this room right now, and I had to break out a fan on. I was like, no. How's everybody? Everybody good?
Doing good, man. How
Everybody's
about you?
good, man. We feel privileged to be up on the Source and Cole.
Definitely.
Appreciate y'all.
So honored.
Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all.
Love you too.
All right, so let me do this little spiel I'm gonna do real quick. So basically, Source and Company is a podcast I've been doing for a year and a half, interviewing people that are either from, can I say the city? Is that all right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so people that are from Richmond or somehow connected to Richmond, whether they lived here previously, went to school here. One guy actually he was sworn into the military here. That was his only connection to Richmond. But I interviewed him anyway because it was a good story. Anyway, I love to talk to people, hear their story. I feel like everybody has a story. And a lot of times people don't get to tell their story. In this case, I ain't going to say y'all ain't telling y'all story. Y'all just doing it in a different way. But we're going to get a little more personal for the people that want to know, if that's all right. That's all right.
This is awesome.
Excellent. So, for those who don't know, or those who are on my side over here, we have the world famous.
Oh,
Is that
come
real?
on now.
Y'all feel it? Y'all feel the world famous? The world famous. Look, the social media famous. Everybody's family that they love to see on social media, from ESPN, Instagram, to where else? ShadeRoom, to BT. It's the Coleys, y'all. Y'all see them. It's the Coleys. Welcome to Source and Company. So this is the very first live show. It's a new experience. I figured we might as well try it out. And if we're going to do it, we might as well do it big. So got the whole fam in here.
That's awesome.
How are y'all feeling?
We're good.
All right, so we're going to run around the room real quick. And just so everybody who doesn't know can at least introduce themselves. And if you got something else to say, feel free to let it out. Let's start. You know what? Let's start from the youngest to the oldest. Can we do that?
I like that.
My name is Kaia. I'm the youngest. I'm 16, and yeah, basically it's all.
My name is Kayda. I'm 18, and I'm a senior in high school.
I know them as Live and Tub.
Yeah, y'all do know him as Law and Tub.
Oh, look, we were definitely going to get to that because I have a question that I should probably know the answer to. But that's another story. So let's get to Key.
So I'm Keon. Y'all know me as Key. I am 21. And we're actually missing one too. So
yes, love you, Stowe, if you're watching.
Yeah.
After Stowe, me, I'm K-John. I'm the oldest. 24.
Yeah. And shucks. I was looking at Dad. I was looking at you, Vic. And I am Mom, and I am 47 years old. And
you didn't have to tell them if you didn't want to.
I don't mind. But man, look, when you consider the alternative, I'm glad to say my age.
Amen.
So, yep, I'm 47. I'm Mom. My name's Mika.
And I'm Kevin. Big Coley. I do that because they always make fun of me. But yeah, I'm Kevin. I am the dad. I am 40 years young.
Okay.
And these are all ours.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So, and we just so we get it out there, we are related.
The
Coleys.
We are the Coleys. Coleys. We are the Coleys. Coleys. We are the Coleys. Coleys. We got the ooh. That was so old.
We stole that.
Yeah, we stole that, guys.
Yeah. We still love it. We still love it, though. So I was going to start a whole different direction, but Kevin said something that sparked my interest. He said they always trying to carry him. Basically, he said y'all always trying to carry him. I'm paraphrasing. Because it's true. Because it's
It's
true.
true.
Why y'all always trying to carry Kevin? What do you
Man, he
put
just
It's
that
really
to?
him and Lyle. It's really Ken and Lyle. Ken and Lyle torture him the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really Ken and Lyle that torture him.
Me,
They
Kiana,
got no
it's
chill.
all three of them. I don't do nothing.
his reactions. He has the funniest reactions.
He tries not to be funny, but at the end of the day, he's just funny.
His reactions are
So he's the main target.
yeah, they're the funniest and they're the most genuine. And it's perfect. Like, I mean, we get to see this every day, so we wanted to share it with the world because he is just genuinely the perfect target for like any prank because of his response. Like the way he responds to it. It's classic.
So, yeah.
Kevin, how is it dealing with these 5 and 6 including Stowe?
It's always an adventure. Always something going on. I actually gotta be on my P's and Q's, but I be having my guard down, thinking they would spare me sometime, but it's just like, it's no chill. They get me every day, all day, it's constant.
Bro,
So at this point, I just live with it. I just roll
We
with
love
it.
him though. We love
I
him.
just roll with it. They say I'm funny. I don't be trying to be funny.
Exactly.
That's
I
what
don't
makes
be
it
trying
funny.
to just, I don't know. I'm the butt of the joke all the time. So I
But
well,
always funny. Who said that?
just.
while I'm talking to you, Kevin, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, get this out the way real quick. What the Giants gonna do tonight?
oh God.
Okay,
Next
fine.
question.
Yeah, next
Yeah.
question.
Horrible.
Horrible, exactly. Mika, how's it? Actually, you know what I want to ask you just out the gate. Outside of dealing with the family, who is Mika Coley?
You know, that's such a great question. And to be honest, my identity, I know a lot of people would probably find this probably even offensive, but I consider it a blessing and an honor. My identity is right in this season that I am, it's a wife and a mom, right? And a sister. And so at the end of the day, and a daughter, I can't forget that. But the I would say if I had to place it on a totem pole, wife and mom, that's who I am right now. Like literally, and I embrace it. That's my identity. I think I had somebody come up to me not too long ago and said, "So who are you outside of wife and mom?"
Oh, really?
Right at this season, I'm okay with not having, anything outside of those titles. I love it. I feel blessed and honored. I recognize that I didn't have to be in this position. I didn't have to be a wife. I didn't have to be a mom. And so I embrace that season I'm in. So that's me, Mama Coley.
You riding that thing out?
Mom Dukes, whatever they call. I got all kinds of names. Madre. Yeah.
Before we get into the individual youngsters, Philly Funksters, how did we end up on this journey into the social media world, and how did this thing pop off? I know we talked about it before when I talked to you, well, Mika, Kevin, and Key, and a little bit of Kajon as well on the podcast previously. But how did we get into this thing for the people that don't know?
Well, so obviously it started off as really just like a solo page, just for me. I was making, because my sisters actually put me on the TikTok. They were like, you should try TikTok. Because, I'm also an actor. They're like, some actors on there, they like make acting videos or whatever. I'm like, all right, I'll try it. Try doing those. Those really weren't doing nothing for me.
They did well.
I got a decent amount of traction, but I knew I wasn't going to get nowhere with that.
Right.
I was like, I'm not going to really gain any followers doing this. I did this trend with my family. It was really a trend. It was like, it's pretty much you were just asking your family questions or something like that. And then that kind of blew up. And then from there, I was like, kind of just clicked in my head. I'm like, this might be the wave. Like my family, that's what they want to see. So we have fun.
Yeah.
And we always have fun together. So I was like, why not? So pretty much, yeah, now we're here. So
Y'all are one of the families that, it's like my family. Y'all are not always together, but always together, like for real.
Yes.
You're going to see multiple
right,
people
yep.
when you see one of y'all. And I think that in itself probably speaks to people on social media as well as in real life, because you don't necessarily see that, right?
Yeah, you don't. You don't. We consider a blessing that we're pretty close knit. I would like to attribute a lot of that to just the journey that God's placed us on. I was actually privileged to be able to homeschool. A lot of people don't realize that Kayda and Kaia were homeschooled, y'all. And look at that. They're not that weird. We a little weird though. But I actually homeschooled, and that was another privilege. That was another, blessing. So I was able to really pour into them and to be that number one person that was able to feed into them at a very, very, very sensitive stage in their lives. And so I think that helped. You know what I mean? And so I'm grateful for that too. Yeah.
That's heavy though. We could talk about that all day, but let's go around the room still. Let's go to Kaia. Kaia, first of all, do you know where your nickname came from?
Yes, actually. So I've been told that when I guess my mom, she had me in her stomach, that Keon, he basically heard from my mom's brother, like the name Angel. My mom's brother kept saying Angel, and then Keon was like, well, let's name our new baby sister Angel. Like, I came with that name, da-da-da-da. And then basically, my mom was like, no, because your uncle was saying that and this, that, we don't want to name her Angel. And then basically...
That was just the nickname he was giving the baby.
Yeah, and he came up with the idea.
Yes, and you came up
I think he came up with the idea.
No, I just said lollipop. That's what I said.
That's what you
I said, Mom, let's name her Lollipop, because I was like freaking 5 or 6 at the time. I like lollipops. So
because you like lollipop.
That's why I said it. I like lollipops.
No, but it started with Angel.
That's what
and then my mom's like, no. And then he ended up saying something about lollipops. And my mom's like, maybe not lollipops, but how about we shorten it for La? And then it just came to be like, oh, that actually rhymes.
And I took from that, the middle name is Lachey.
Okay.
So it worked out.
Okay, that's fair.
Kaia Lachey.
I thought it was kind of like to be in Lala now.
Oh,
it's a lot of stories.
All right.
Yeah, Adama tells a lot of renditions to this nickname of hers.
Kayda, you got to answer the same question.
Mine is, I would say, everybody knows this one. It's not many stories to mine. Basically, the nickname Tub or Tubby is like just because I eat a lot. It might not show. But like I would go from one snack to another meal. I'm just eating a bunch of stuff. But the crazy thing is I don't tend to eat it all. I just eat a lot, if that makes sense. Like I just pile down a bunch of food and then my stomach never hurts. So I just eat it.
I'm gonna start taking pictures because I don't think y'all believe us. I'm gonna take pictures of her in different times. She'll be in cover. She'll be in her PJs in the corner, just
eat, snack.
Different snacks, different food, different meals.
That's a TikTok right there.
Yeah.
Tub named Tub.
Tubs.
Kay, what you want me to ask you about, Kay? Because you know we can go a lot of directions.
Say it again.
I said, what you want me to ask you about? Because you know we can go a lot of directions.
Man, I'll take whatever questions. I mean,
he's an open book.
Yeah, I'm an open book, honestly.
Let's talk about football. You know, I love that topic. Can we dig into that a little bit?
Yeah, my football career is crazy, honestly. If I'm being completely honest with you, I talk with my family all the time. I feel like this year alone has been a test. You know what I'm saying? Balancing the football and the TikToks, because this is like a big portion in our life. Like this probably could take us somewhere. So, but football is what I love. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. But I love my family too. But I would say this year alone has really shown me like how serious football is to me, how serious it is for my family. I can see me doing this as professionally, but also I can see us being in the entertainment industry professionally. So, but football is definitely the love of my life. You know what I'm saying? I never take that for granted.
Can we say where you are or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I go to Virginia University.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got our last game coming up, Virginia State. You know what I'm saying?
At the crib? At the crib or in Petersburg?
It's gonna be here. It's gonna be live streamed. It's gonna be streamed on Inspire on TV, so you should be able to check it out.
Is that this week?
Yep, this week Saturday.
All right, I'll be there. Back to Key, the executive producer. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there because I feel like, well, I'm gonna let you put it out there because I feel like I know the answer. But I'm gonna let you tell it. Which one of these people give you the hardest time when it comes to doing something? Like, you be like, yo, let's do a TikTok. And they be like, bruh.
He said
Mike,
one. He said one?
Mike, see, it's not even one.
Oh, it's two?
Then, just watch the fingers. It's two. They give me the hardest time. I would say they've done better recently, but it's them two. Whenever it's really a problem, it's them two. Everybody else, my parents, my parents are actually always ready to go. They're like, sometimes my parents are on me, like Key, even him, really him too. They're like, Key, like, let's do a TikTok, and then, but these two, I tell them, they're like, oh my gosh, let's do TikTok.
Why now? Do you gotta do this very minute? Do I have to put on clothes? It's actually several TikToks where Kaia has having her hair done.
Always so.
It's just, I mean, we know the days that are content days, and
right.
so they just kind of like willy-nilly, if that's the...
You know, it's a lot. What'd you say, Kai?
What you say? It's sometimes...
I just said, I think it's sometimes you forget, but I do sometimes just be like, oh, let's do my hair on this day, and then you see me in the TikTok, and I'm like, half puffball and half braids.
Ain't nothing wrong with that because it's so much going on. I don't think people even pay attention to the details. They watch the action.
Somebody said something.
They see it. They be like, "Why y'all keep interrupting La when she getting her hair done? Like, what's up with that?"
Somebody in the comments wanted me to say hello. They are a big fan. Crazy Chica says hello to the family. They're a big fan. So.
Crazy Chica. Love you. Thank you so much for the support.
La,
I think he was in my heart.
How do people treat you, La? How do your friends? Do your friends act funny? Not necessarily even your friends. Do people act funny, or do you notice like a difference when people see you on social media and then they see you in person?
That's a good question. I would say, I guess in school, no, because my school's so small, because it's a private school and everybody's kind of all close with each other. But they do like, oh, I saw your TikTok. They might say here and there like, oh, I saw your TikTok. So, oh, you're like famous. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Like, I'm just a regular person. I said, but they don't really act different. They treat me how like they'll treat anybody else.
Word. Pops, you do a lot of things, but it's one thing that I have like people see you actually in the TikToks where it's a physical thing, an athletic thing, and they see a lot of times you kind of, you still be getting it, even though you said you were 48. Come on, man, like go and tell the people who you really are. Tell them, let them know how you used to get down.
I mean, I was all right, like, He
was the guy. I love you, honest. He was the guy.
I mean, if you didn't know, I used to really track and field is my thing. So I coach now, of course, still at the high school where the girls go to. Shout out to Benedictine, BSOR now, Benedictine Schools of Richmond. But I still coach as far as track and field. That's always been my passion. But yeah, back in the day, I used to get down a little bit, ran collegiately at Liberty University. I was an all-state guy in high school, coming out of Henrico High School. High jump, a little modest 6'11", 3/4.
Let them know. Let them know.
Long jump over 25 feet, something like that. 10,500, a little slight, But no, I had a lot of success though in college. Won Big South conferences several years in a row. IC4A champion.
Yep.
I barely missed the Olympics back in 1996, which was probably the highlight of my career.
I have never heard that. I have never heard that before.
Yeah. He scratched by less than an inch.
Yeah, Mika was there that me. She might have jinxed me.
Come on. I was there. I didn't jinx him. He did get robbed, though. He got robbed. That's a whole nother talk show. But you know what? Hey.
Such is life. I mean, it worked out, though. Tell them what would have happened. I'd probably been running overseas or doing whatever, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to have this opportunity. But, God knows. You know what I'm saying? So it was a great career. I enjoyed it. Now I can be able to pass it on, to some of the athletes that I coach and stuff like that. So it's just a different trajectory.
Indeed. Kayda.
Go back.
Kayda, what else do you do outside of the obvious? Go to school, kick it with the family. Do you have a passion outside of that?
Well, I am really into art. So I first with college and stuff, I told my parents I wasn't sure if I wanted to go. But then I really started to, really involve myself more in art. I actually recently just started doing tattoos, and I told my parents I wanted to be a tattoo artist. So, and then I was like, okay, now I'm doing tattoos. I want to be a tattoo artist, so I'm going to go to college and get an art degree, and try to eventually have my own business. So I'm just like art really is my main thing. That's something I'm super passionate in, and I just, anything that involves that, I just love it basically. So
Tubbs tats.
You said tattoos, though, bro?
Yeah, tattoos. I've done my dad, Kaya, Kayda and Kaia. I have 5 of them myself.
That's her limit. I told her if she draw another tattoo on her. Tell me no more. Y'all see this?
She has the most tattoos in the house.
Yeah, she has the most tattoos in the house.
She's in the house. Really
She is a tattoo
artist. She has more than us. She has more than me and Kay too.
Let me stop. For real? Y'all think that was She can't do more tattoos though.
I have another comment over here from Cam. I'm going to assume it's Cammy B. She says she loves this family. They got her through quarantine. That's real. That's real. She also asked, she said, where's Stowe? Can we talk about him? Are we allowed to talk about him?
Talk about him. I wish she was here.
Yeah, we can talk about him. We can go on and on about Stowe.
Stowe is in college. That much we can say. Away, doing his thing.
Yeah.
It's not far. It's not close.
Stowe is doing his thing.
Yeah, Stowe's not far. He's away at college. Still in Virginia. A lot of y'all might follow him. So he goes to Norfolk State University. Football player. Spartan. He's a very good football player as well. Stowe's doing his thing, y'all. Shucks, he's been on. You got Moss.
He's been on a lot.
ESPN.
So this is stuff I don't think people really, or maybe I don't know it from you all. I just know, but I feel like this is something people wouldn't even know without you saying it.
Yeah.
Everybody's got something going on outside of the obvious, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. The comments are kind of lit up over here. Best family ever.
We love you guys.
They love y'all.
We love y'all back.
Love y'all. Wouldn't be able to do none of this without y'all.
It's so true.
I saw a question, actually, Mika, it was a question that you tagged me in, and someone asked you, what was the difference?
I think it was Rolando.
Rolando, yeah. What was the difference between raising boys and raising girls?
Yeah, that's such a great question. It's funny, because we actually talked about gender role, but without dragging it out and just being still a bit detailed, we model... because I have the best of both worlds, man, 2 times over. So I would say we've modeled, when you agree that, we've modeled what we expect of ourselves, and we pour into our kids that same expectation. And that's different for every household. So I don't want, anybody to go, well, oh, the Coleys say blah, blah, blah. So, for example, what I found to be important as a woman, as a black woman, as a mom, or as a wife, I pour that into my girls. You create a narrative so that when your kids are at the point where they're independent, they take from that and then they create their own narrative as well. So, I actually, what a lot of people don't know, before I was a homemaker, I haven't had a career outside the home, but my career is a homemaker now. So I was an established mortgage loan officer, or a financial specialist, if you will, and I did very well. That's before the market crashed. I did very well with that. So I'm also career oriented. I like to sew. I am 5'8", skinny, so I make my own clothes. I pour all of that creativity in my kids. I like to sing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like to cook. I'm not good at it. But I poured that, you know what I mean? I poured that into them, that narrative into them. And so Dad did the same. He did the same with the boys. So, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's talk to the Reverend for a minute. Can we mention the Reverend? Can we talk about the Lord? We ain't got to talk about the Lord, but I'm just saying, can we talk about the Lord?
Go ahead.
How, Sway? How did you get? Because if anybody follows you personally on Instagram or on here, they will get the word. They will get a good word for the day, usually in the morning. How did we get? You ain't got to go into your childhood and nothing like that. I'm just saying, how did we get on the path of the pulpit a little bit?
I mean, like it really did start when I was younger, but just kind of fast forwarding it to the point now that I give you this. I remember when, and I think this will sum a lot of it up. I remember when Kayda was first born, and when he first came out and I held him in my hands, it was like the Lord kind of, you got that sense like kind of spoke to you about like, it's not about you anymore. He said, and then from there, it just clicked. Like I had to put everything as far as myself aside and be able to raise my son. And then that just carried on to my next son. Then that carried over took me to a whole nother level. With girls, it's totally different.
Yeah, no, like
you got 2 girls, so it took it to a whole nother level with them. You know what I'm saying? But right there, that was always my constant. Like people talk about what's your why. This is my why. You know what I'm saying? And then God established that with me, early on, and I just carried that like every day. I'm grateful because it's all about them. You know what I mean? And that just takes me, to that place like, thank you, God, for allowing me to have this. You know what I mean? Because this has really made and created me who I needed to be as a man. Because without them, I don't know if I would be the guy that I am. You know what I'm saying? So God really molded that to me. So that's why I can get up on. I can help motivate. I can help encourage. I can help inspire other people because actually them. You know what I'm saying? That's my constant motivation.
Beautiful thing, brother. Beautiful thing. I feel the same way when I talk about my kids and what's your why and all that. So that's real. That's real. Cammy B is lighting it up over here. She got she said she wished she could ask 1,000 questions, and I think she's trying to, for real. Like she's trying to ask them all.
Hey, bring on, girl.
She said, Key, where do you see yourself entertainment-wise in 3 years?
Entertainment-wise.
That's tough. That's a tough question.
That's a tough question. I'm praying that at that point, me and my family, we're at a point where hopefully we can do this for a living, I guess you could say. I mean, we kind of do, but we do. I do.
He does, yeah.
I want my family to be able to, too. And as far as acting, I'm hoping, that I'm into some big shows and movies by that point. So,
awesome.
We'll see, though. That's the goal.
That'll be awesome.
Put it in the air. Put it in the air.
Yeah, man. Send that up. Hey.
Ladies, young, more useful ladies. because you're still young too, Mika. Don't get me wrong. But how have you seen the difference in how your parents treat you as young ladies as opposed to the boys? And if you do, is it like understandable, or is it like, why I got to be like that?
Actually,
Nope.
Yeah. Actually, nope. Actually, yeah, there is a difference how they treat us between the boys, but it is understandable because we know how the world is sometimes. Like, I mean, half of the time it's more against women than it is men.
100%.
And you know, you gotta be safe when you're like doing certain things by yourself or with each other in general. So our parents kind of just established like a role where
This is how
it's like it has to be this way, even though we're like
why does it have to
that
be
doesn't
that?
make
Yeah.
sense. But then
They're just trying to like keep us safe.
yeah, at the end of the day, it does make sense because it all comes down to safety and them wanting to be protected.
Yeah, protecting us, and so we understand when at times you might be mad or upset of a certain situation that like goes down, and like the boys get to do it, but we don't. It's just we understand why. We just know that. I mean, like she said, it's not that girls can't do like what some boys can't. It's just that I don't know, like they're boys. They can kind of like let's say we go out certain places, they can be out a little longer because like. Nobody's really trying to like.
No one's got like their
eyes out for them or nothing. So we understand why they do what they do. So
Yeah, that's 100% understandable to
They're
me.
also older. They're older. They failed to mention that.
I mean, it's fair though. It's fair. I think it's fair
It's fair.
because you don't want to be out, especially solo. Like I can see one of them out late solo. Maybe not.
Me and him honestly don't go out solo.
Yeah,
We really like, we don't go out solo.
They pair. Yeah, they pair.
Oh yeah.
And that's because we asked them to. We asked them to buddy up. So I think the girls feel, I appreciate their perspective or perception on it. But I would like to believe, again, that's their perception, and we respect that. But at the end of the day, we haven't requested anything of them that we haven't requested their brothers. Is that the truth, girl?
Yeah.
So I think they just see it different, and I get why they see it different, So, yeah, the pressure's on sometimes, but we haven't requested anything different than we requested of their brothers.
Fair enough. Key and Kate. All right, so for me, like the person that my personality, like on Facebook, let's say Facebook, when it's your birthday, everybody comes out, they want to say happy birthday to you. I'm the type of person, I want to respond to every single person and say something personal back to them, right?
Yes.
So I have one TikTok that has, boom, done well. One. And I feel like I'm dying trying to respond to these people. How do y'all keep up with it? Because y'all respond to a lot of people. How do y'all keep up with it? I'm over this y'all sweating.
Honestly, you respond to people more than me.
Yeah.
We do.
We all tried. We all tried. And
You can't get everyone.
we tried. And once you've tried once, you realize that it's impossible. And so I think the beauty of it is that I feel like the followers get it. They're like, there's absolutely no way.
Right.
And so the ones that we could get to, they feel special. But I do feel like our followers, and guys, if y'all are listening, we did not respond. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
We tried.
We tried.
Yeah,
I'll even tag Pete if I see something and he hasn't gotten around to it. If I see somebody, a follower, say something, I'll try to tag the kids and be like, hey, make sure you respond to this. Because sometimes they get lost in the sauce. Like, you want them to see it.
Yeah, that brings my attention because with my page is the main page for videos and stuff. So my notifications are obviously different. I'm not going to be able to, get every comment. It's too many. I do try.
No. People tend to also come to your page. Like, if they find one of our pages, which have less followers, they will follow you and comment on your video. And I will definitely end up following them back. Yeah, I'll follow them back. And I'll even reply to their comments like, yeah, thank you, this, that.
I will say we have not all of our videos go super viral.
Yeah, that's true.
the videos that don't, it's easier to comment on.
But that don't mean y'all don't. That don't mean we don't want y'all to keep making them viral.
Most definitely.
Love it.
Speaking of viral or going viral, how well, I think Mika, you and I talked about it. What is it that makes it what it is? What is it that makes it go for y'all? I told you, I believe, that I think the Black family together and the wholesomeness of the content is what drives people to y'all. What y'all think?
Like, you couldn't have said it better. Like, you hit it on the spot. And, you know, to be honest with you, yeah, that's what we're saying it is, but our followers say it. Our followers will say, this is wholesome. It made me laugh. I love seeing a Black family that's loving each other. So we hear it as well. You know, so we know for without a fact. When y'all say
we just really give them us because this is just generally what you see is what you get.
When the camera's off, it's us.
So when we not TikToking or YouTube or on Instagram, it's actually just us all day long, 24/7.
You can ask people that know us or they've been around us before this. We've always done stuff like this before we started recording together. So
not a dull moment.
Yeah, like the boys would just randomly be like, "Oh, girls, let's have a movie night." Like they just did it the other day, and all you just see is us joking around loud.
2 o'clock in the morning, y'all. Movie nights.
Yeah.
Trying to stay awake.
That genuine love is real though, so people definitely respect that. I got another question over here from Tiff. I think it says Tiff. Don't give me the line. I think it says Tiff. How did y'all feel when you had your first viral video?
First viral
It was the mom.
Yeah.
The picture one on the
First viral video felt great, honestly.
We didn't know it was viral though. We didn't right away. We didn't know. Remember, we started getting people start contacting us.
And it was in on the news, on nightly news, and that.
Yeah, we were just. I was like,
it felt great. It was like it was real cool. It was a cool experience that we didn't think though, because that was like a year ago. We didn't think from that point to here we'd have 1 million followers.
Yeah, that was great.
Bruh.
It's been a crazy, awesome journey.
How long ago did I interview y'all? Like it's been about a year at this point, and you were at 200,000. You were at 200,000. Now you're at 1.2.
Amazing. I mean, still we can't. Our minds cannot wrap around. With this. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody's knocking on our door. Like, this is odd.
They're like, I see y'all on TikTok.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
Y'all have done. Y'all have been blessed to do a number of commercial spots. I've noticed. That's dope. How hard is it to act? I guess only one person is an actor, right? Only one of y'all is in the acting game. How hard is that? Because that's real acting you're doing in that joint.
It's very hard for me. How about y'all? How hard is it to act in those commercials, y'all?
It's hard. It's kind of hard.
Easy for me.
I mean,
it's hard, but it depends.
Yeah, it depends what it is. It's hard.
Well, me and Kay, before I decided I wanted to be an actor, we had always been making videos, like before TikTok, just acting. So it was like, it comes natural to us. Yeah.
I just be myself.
Oh, yeah, we know. We know.
Yeah, we do too, but sometimes it's not enough for the camera. Keep you like, mom. Okay, so yeah. But if you can move over and get a little more in the camera right here, like the energy is good, but just move here. So sometimes he has to navigate us a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely professional.
Yeah, he is professional.
Indeed, you got to have an executive producer. Kay, you want to talk about Matchmaking Monday?
Honestly,
that joint is funny. Hey, it's
sheer entertainment.
It's
that
funny.
was something that was kind of like off the cuff. I don't know why I even started that. I don't know what made me start it, but I think one of my homeboys, one of my friends, like, yo, like you got all them followers, bro. Like, from the ShadeRoom, we got put on the ShadeRoom one time. A whole bunch of females are following or whatever. He's like, you got.
Females love him, by the way, Mike.
Hold on.
Like, you know,
Shirtless K. Hold on. Talk about the shirtless.
Yes.
Talk about the
Yes.
shirtless thing. Like, I know you've been doing it since forever. That's just who you are, right?
yeah.
Since he was 12. And you were really,
Had a bird chest.
you was really smelling himself at 12 when his chest was like a bird chest. And he's been like half naked ever since.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like clothes. I'm not a
You
clothes
actually
guy.
didn't like clothes as a baby.
Yeah, I'm just not a clothes guy. Especially when I'm in my house. Like, I definitely don't care.
Borderline exhibitionist, y'all. Oh, wait. I probably should have said that with the ladies.
Don't tell them people that.
But not like the whole matchmaking thing was just kind of like off the fly. And I had a lot of followers. Was getting a lot of followers. I just told my friends, I was like, let me just see if I can put somebody on and then just carry from there.
Yeah, it became sheer entertainment.
Yeah, that joint is funny. It's wild the way that I've seen, like, even in a recent joint, y'all had the main character joint with the cartoonish faces, and different videos. I've seen people talking in the comments, and it's like all of y'all are somebody's favorite. Not like one person. It's like all of y'all are a lot of people's favorite. That's very odd and rare, because it's 6-7 of y'all, and y'all all get. It feels like y'all all get equal love.
We do get love, man. We got real talk. Again, if I follow y'all, are some special folks, man. Y'all really do make us feel special. I think I can speak not just for myself, but we do. We have somebody always rooting for us. It feels good.
Yeah, we got strong fan base.
Definitely. We love our fan base.
So, do those fans happen to cop that music? Can we talk about the music game, ladies? No? Okay, let's not talk about it.
No, she's me and Kaia make music. Well, she's the writer.
I'm the writer.
She's a writer. She writes
Really?
all the music. Yeah. She writes all the music, and I'm just there. She'll ask me for help, but I'm not that good with writing. So I'll just be like, I can't help you with this one. But all of the songs that that we made, she's wrote all of them. And we just sing to them together, basically.
I wrote every single song.
Wow. Is that a talent you want to tap into, or is that just something for right now?
I think I've been brought the question. My mom has brought to me the question of oh, you can really write for people in the future.
Yes.
And I do believe that, because I enjoy writing, but I don't enjoy writing essays. I'll write anything but an essay, even though I'm good at them.
Yes.
But I'd rather write journal or write music or just a script or anything. I enjoy doing that. And I can see myself maybe having some part-time career of background ghostwriting for singers and all that.
Yeah, that's dope. Are y'all prepared to give us a little bit of that?
Yeah, we are. We definitely are.
Oh, hold up. You said we definitely are. Okay, we led there. All right.
We're good.
Yeah,
Kai has a song. We have it's a little short.
Yeah, instrumental?
Yeah, I have an instrumental.
Let's see if y'all can hear it first. Okay, y'all can stay in room.
Let's go closer to the...
Get in front of the camera. Block us out.
Yeah, you can
That's cool.
She needs, never mind. She needs
Answer you. Okay.
The song is After the World Was Ending by, is that JP Sachs and Julia Michael? Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna sing it for y'all. I'm gonna turn that down. But we have practiced it.
It's short though. It's not that.
I think it sounds
I'll give
pretty
y'all a
good.
snippet.
I'll give you a little snippet of it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right.
Can y'all hear the music?
I was distracted and in traffic. I didn't feel it when the earthquake happened, but it really got me thinking. Were you out drinking? Were you in the living room chilling, watching television? It's been a year now. Think I figured out how to let you go without letting you taste and die out. I know you know down for forever, and it's fine. I know you know we weren't meant for each other, and it's fine. But as the world was ending, you come over, right? You come over and you stay the night. But you love me for the heck of it. All the fears would be irrelevant. If the world was ending, you come over, right? The sky be falling and I hold you tight. And there wouldn't be a reason why we would even have to say goodbye. If the world was ending, you come over, right? Right. If the world was ending, you come over, right?
Fire, fire. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Anyways.
And in the music world, y'all go by the name By Design. Is that correct?
By Design, yeah.
Mika, did you laugh?
They give me goosebumps, man.
That's what she said.
They just do. They just give me goosebumps every time. Like every time any of them like sing, I'm just again I consider it a privilege and an honor to even be able to hear and watch that. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So what do we have to look forward to in the future, near future, I'll say? Because I know y'all make videos regularly. And where do the ideas come from? Who come? I know Key is the executive producer, but who really comes up with the ideas? Because it's a lot of things going on.
That's a good question, though.
It's mostly more.
That's a conglomerate, probably of us three up top.
Yeah.
My mom's probably fourth, then
We just.
They just go along.
Yeah, but it's really Key, Dad and Kay, or Kay and Dad. Like these guys kind of hold it down. And then occasionally I'll see something and I'll be like, oh, y'all, we can get in on this. And this is us. Like, we can do this.
I've gotten us.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've gotten us.
a while ago, but recently you haven't really.
Okay, but that was.
You hit a while.
I got
Hey,
You
Kayda.
talking about the blow, like the Bob videos though?
He does a lot. He comes with a lot of.
Him and Keith, they come a lot.
Hold on. Who y'all pointing at? Who are y'all pointing at? That guy?
He does come with a
The
lot.
GOAT. The GOAT has gas. He has gas.
Okay.
You got something to work with.
Yeah.
We got some coming.
Oh no. And people that's still on here, we have a lot.
And Jamaican.
We can't touch it to it.
We ain't touch it.
Most of it goes on our YouTube too. Most of our ideas go on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, we do have some.
Yeah, we actually about to go to LA, like with our management team, so it's about to.
We're
about
excited.
to
That's exciting.
Y'all about to do what? What? Hold on, bro.
Yeah, I know. A blessing just
Surprise.
Keep on the work, keep on hush.
We got one more month, I think.
Yeah.
December.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I definitely wanted to sit down with y'all because y'all are dope, obviously, and I love y'all.
Love you,
I want this time with y'all.
You're the dope.
Yeah.
The source, of course, guys.
Get out of here.
Now, I'm saying, like, you will get entertained. You will get educated. Trust me. And I'm talking about if you are a music fanatic, man, there's not a reason. If you're not I would say a sports fanatic, there shouldn't be a reason that you're not following the source, of course, because he is the source.
He is the so source. Kind. That is so kind, so kind. Any last words for the people? You start from the top corner with the young fella that broke the Long Jump records and all that.
The GOAT.
Hey, we appreciate y'all. Just keep supporting, keep following. We got a lot of stuff in the workings for you all, but we really do appreciate your support because we couldn't do what we do if it wasn't for you guys.
Yeah.
So as much love to you all and followers, and for every new follower that comes in, so much love. We get so much love to y'all.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all that stayed to the end. We love y'all. We love all our fans. We appreciate you guys for staying and watching the whole thing. Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate everybody who rocked with us since the beginning. We only scratching the surface of what we actually can show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. It's just the beginning. You early. So.
It's me? All right. saying, you guys, I'm gonna piggyback. Like literally, we couldn't do it without you guys. We really do appreciate the love. And when y'all see us on the street, stop. Just don't.
Yeah,
we just like
that's
yo,
another
don't
thing.
stare.
Just talk to us. We real go.
We hug. I got a hug ministry. I mean, I know it's COVID and all that. We're gonna make sure we got a mask. But we all vaccinated. So when y'all see us, don't be afraid. And for everybody who does see us and actually wait to speak, y'all like it blesses us. So but we're just like you guys, a family that love each other, and we love making you guys smile. So we're glad that we can bring joy. Thank you for following. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support.
Thank you guys for following us. Also, we have more videos of like the TikTok ones we make on YouTube.
Yeah, check out
so
YouTube,
y'all can
guys.
go subscribe to us on YouTube at We Are the Coleys. We are
The
D-A Coleys. And we literally do exactly what we do on TikTok.
But it's like
vlogs,
You can see more into our
challenges.
life.
You see more into our lives. Like it's kind of like this whole thing. You see more into our lives like on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and like show love on there as well because we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, Kaia with the plug.
We love y'all.
Shameless
We
plug.
appreciate y'all. Couldn't do this without y'all. We really couldn't.
Awesome. Well, once again, thank y'all for the time. It's the Coleys, the first source and code on TikTok Live. And we made it. We made it. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great evening. Thank y'all for watching. We out here.
Love y'all.